at scale.
We're here live at day 2 here at Futurist Blockchain Conference 2026, and we're here with my man talking about, just, getting people to talk about their stories, struggles, and of course, your podcast, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. So I'm Steve Craven with Applying Pressure Podcast. And man, we talk about reality. So we get on the other side of it and we talk about the trials, the tribulations, the failures people go through, but the successes that people took to get there. There's nothing more polished than getting somebody from the struggles to the fine print, right?
Of course, and I love that. And what's the name of your podcast?
Yeah, it's called Pressure Podcast. So I'm on Spotify and YouTube both.
Are you built for the pressure, people? Honestly, when it comes to pressure, sometimes some people need that. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm such a person that sometimes might, procrastinate on some things, or I need someone to tell me I need it done in right now, and I make that happen. But I love that you're, helping people talk about the stories, and the fact that you even know my hometown in Hialeah, where I was born. So that's awesome to know that we can find locals, all over the place. But honestly, I love what Tracy's done here. With Futurist Blockchain.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, what an incredible turnout. Shout out to Blockchain as well. Shout out to Hialeah, man. I love it out there, man. And it's amazing. But one of the things you asked, man, was talking about pressure. And when I asked, one of the questions I ask frequently is how do you deal with the pressure? And I'm not just talking about life. I'm talking about in general. Me and you had a chance, man, to really catch up and talk about reality, talk about real life, and talk about the pressure that you went through, right? And that's one of the things I love to ask, man. Is I like to talk about pressure as fuel for me, but everybody else uses it differently because some people use it as stress.
Oh yeah, you have to when it comes down to it, you need to really understand that you have to be consistent. You have to, I think that beats motivation, and because the consistency will build discipline, and you can have doubts and fears, but you have to just know that you are going to a goal. But you have to really have a realistic, talk to yourself and say, how bad do you want it?
Yeah.
And I think it starts with one, getting good sleep, getting fit, and getting your fitness right.
Yep.
Weight training, cardio, because that's the first thing that will come at you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I feel like when you do that, you're better under pressure. Stress doesn't get you as much, and you don't want that buildup of cortisol that is not good, especially for us men, right?
Right.
So I love that you're really pushing, and I'm very impressed that you are making it happen for others and to inspire others, and to keep even people that are still out there overcoming struggles they already did, but to keep them still confident.
Absolutely.
And that's what it's all about.
One of the things I push on so I have a coaching program as well. And one of the things I push to people is there's 4 F's, and it's faith, it's family, it's fitness, and it's finances. And all 4 of these F's are coming in, right? So you have, each one is a 25%. So if you don't do one, you're still at a failing grade. You're never going to succeed. But faith doesn't mean you have to believe in God. Faith means you have to believe in yourself, and you have to believe in you, number one. Without you and without faith in something, you're never going to make it. Your fitness doesn't say you have to be the strongest person in the world. Your fitness says that you need to take yourself serious, your health serious, your mental health serious, and you need to take yourself as fitness, your fitness first, number one. Your finances doesn't mean you have to be a millionaire. Your finances means I'm setting a goal and I'm going to hit it. And the reason why we set goals is because we want to get to that next level. Like you and I talked about, you lost everything just like I did in 21.
Oh, yeah.
And it didn't make us who we were then. We're not a product of our environment of 2021. We're a product of our environment in 2026. And then, and then the family obviously is also 25% of it. 25% doesn't say that it's your blood relatives. This is family to me right here. This is building one another up, and this is what it's about right here. It goes much further than just a bloodline. It goes to a real family that brings you to real people that takes us to that next level and brings us back to where we're at.
No, I'm impressed by what you're building and helping, because people sometimes it's something that a lot of people don't want to talk about, and we do have all that. When it comes to thoughts in our head, like, are we gonna make it? What's gonna happen? But instead of even saying I have a dream, you gotta say I got goals.
Absolutely.
Because when you go and check these boxes, every little win will accomplish that big win that you're going for. So even though in 21, just like yourself, we probably did some, over leveraging or bad trading or just quick emotional decisions and didn't understand the market cycles. But that didn't stop us to not, to just give up. And the pressure came on where it could have said, like everybody, oh, I'm out, I'm gone, I'm leaving. And now just humbled by it, that can happen. And I'm here, partnered up officially with Futures Conference, Big Basel, Noche shows, just finished Consensus, bringing my media team, everybody, like my uncle helping me out, meeting my amazing, photographer and camerawoman, Ash. That's what it's all about, that I really wanted to make it happen some way, somehow, but I never buckled under pressure.
The biggest thing too is it makes a team to make the dream. You know what I'm saying? So if it takes the team to make the dream, and shout out to the whole DeFi, DeFi Media. Shout out to your whole team, man. I walked over here with you guys, man, and I was welcomed by everybody. You don't see that all the time, right? And that's a big thing in just the trading space alone, but just in life alone. When you were talking about the manifestation and all of that stuff, I say you're a product of your environment. I use that big time, but what I mean by that is your manifesting is everything. If you truly believe something and you truly have to believe it, it's going to happen. But you got to believe in yourself first, right?
Oh yeah, and let me tell you, and it really does. People don't know, and I do stress it that health, starts with getting some proper sleep, fitness, everything, because there's gonna be those times where you just don't know how to overcome things, and it's gonna come to you. And I think once you feel good inside, doesn't matter what's happening in your outside environment.
Sure.
You should be able to see craziness happening, bombs going off, wars happening, whatever it is. I mean, I was worse. I would never want that, but I mean, just imagine that things could be happening outside, negative energy, people coming at you. But as long as you know, and you feel the confidence that what you're doing is gonna happen, nothing can stop you.
And the big thing too, as long as you prepare for it, right? It's kind of, I came from the town where Muhammad Ali's from, and he said the same thing that Mike Tyson's from. If you know you're gonna get punched in the mouth, you're gonna take it a lot easier than if somebody just blindsides you. So if you prepare for the negative to happen, the positive will be so much better. But if you're not prepared for the negative and you focus on the positive, when the negative happens, it knocks you 10 steps back to where the only thing you're doing is climbing hills the whole time.
Man, I gotta get you on my X space, man. People need that, and people don't really understand. And I want to ask you, about blockchain and what drew you in, but people don't know it's all about community, uplifting others, like you were saying. So what really, brought you or drew you into blockchain or Web 3.0?
So, it's great that you asked that. And I'm actually very new to this, right?
Oh, okay.
I didn't understand this side of it. And I thought, and in fact, I thought it was all Chinese to me. Like, I was like, I'm not interested in this. This is a bunch of crazy lunatics that are just computer guys, and they're not really into it, right? But the reality is, the more I dug into it, I realized that actually it is for me. I was a poor kid growing up in Kentucky originally, moving to Florida. With that being said, I never thought I was supposed to fit into this, but in reality, I was always supposed to be here. So now, to answer that question in 2026, blockchain means a lot to me because I'm learning more and getting the contact with everybody here like you.
No, I appreciate that, man. But no, that's what it's about. Right now, we are so early, right? That's the first thing you're going to hear a lot. And we've been telling people that forever, but we're not even more than 20 years old. So these next 10 years, right now, whoever's building right now is going to literally, be catapulted in finances, in networking, and as well building whatever they want to build on the Web 3.0 or blockchain. Right now, whatever it is, from health is to clouding systems to quantum security. I mean, any form or shape or way that you try to tokenize yourself, you're going to be able to do it on the blockchain. So even people understand they will be tokenizing their brands, like your podcast, and people, maybe want to, do donations, or maybe you want to build a fund, or maybe you want to build your next, potential IPO, but we know it'll be tokenized. And I think that's what it's all about. And can you tell us where we can find your podcast or your website or your social?
Yeah. So I'm on Instagram, The Real Steve Craven, at The Real Steve Craven. Facebook, Steve The Connection Craven. YouTube, Pressure Podcast. Spotify, Pressure Podcast. LinkedIn, Steve The Connection Craven. If you can't find me on any of those right there, you can just go to therealstevecraven.com, and that also gives you all my contact information.
I appreciate it.
Hey, man, thank you, brother. It's very nice to meet you guys. Thank you to the whole team, man. You guys are amazing.
When the pressure happens, don't stop, don't quit. Let's go.
You remember one thing: pressure busts pipes, but it also makes diamonds.
Let's go. Appreciate it again, man.